Wet Autocross, it's the exact same track that we're going to run dry in the morning for the summer versus all season. We're going to flood it with water. It's going to be varying water depths from damp to very deep. We're going to show wet grip levels of the Pilot Sport All Season 3 versus Pirelli P0 Nero all season and the Bridgestone RE970 all season.
We've developed a slalom, a high-speed lane change maneuver, a long constant radius corner, and then last but not least, we have an emergency braking situation where we're asking the car to brake and turn under an analog braking situation.
The way they've set this up here, it's a non-bias test. You get to try the Michelin tires in between the two other competitive brands, so you can actually compare one against the other.
The course is very tight. I mean, definitely not only being a driver, it makes you really pay attention to what's coming up, but it really shows you the different characteristics of the tire.
The Michelin moves the water away real quick, and you stayed pretty well stuck to the road. There wasn't any point out there I felt like I was hydroplaning in a Michelin. The other two tires, I definitely did.
I was very confident. Going through the first slalom, the first turn, I was very much surprised how predictable it was and how I could almost mimic the dry performance. The Bridgestone and the Pirelli, you know, I could even feel going into the corner that the car started skipping, like a little bit of hydroplaning, before I even got into the turn. Where with the Michelin, I didn't get that indication at all, and even going into the turn, I felt myself confident all the way through it.
Rotates nicely, it's predictable, and honestly, as far as the emergency stopping and so forth, the performance was, for being on water, was pretty unbelievable.
The Michelins were very consistent in the depth changes. The Pirellis were probably the worst. When you hit it deep water, it would go into hydroplane and start to slip, and you were done.
So I know I'm wearing the Michelin shirt here, but we go through the slalom, we go into our first corner, and I say to the guy, I go, this is a bit optimistic. And just rails it, perfect. I'm like, oh, well, maybe this surface isn't that slick. We get in the next car, the competitor tire, sure enough, same speed, we're out in no man's land, mow down every cone, and literally sitting right seat, I'm like, I am impressed.